The best player in the world, Giannis Antetokounmpo, is playing basketball, which is always a treat to see. How about a young star on the rise with best in the game potential? Bucks hosting Zion and the Pelicans in the first half, though. It wasn't about Mr. Williamson. It was about his big man teammate, Giannis Valanciunas, was shooting that thing for the Pelicans. More on him in a second. First off, let's go to Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's just working. Greek Freak going at that Pelicans defense and coming out of it with bucket after bucket after bucket. Okay, so they're going to clog the lane? Giannis like, okay, I've expanded my range. Greek Freak got Milwaukee out in front, and he's not done. The old alley-oop, the Giannis, look at that explosion. Get out of my way. I'm a freight train coming through. 26 first half points for Giannis, but he was matched point for point in that first half by not Zion, Giannis Valanciunas. A 28-point first half for Giannis. And then in the third, it's Zion putting the on Giannis, dish it inside to Giannis Valanciunas, who ends up with the deuce. Big fellas getting off all over the court. How about y'all guard one of these slow-footed bigs? Brook Lopez knocking down a couple of jumpers, and just like that, Milwaukee's up 15. Giannis trying to put the Pelicans to sleep. The Greek Freak had 42 points and 10 rebounds. It looks like night-night in New Orleans as Giannis comes down the lane. When your best player cuts, that's usually a really good team. Bucks up 15 in the fourth, but it's the NBA. Everybody makes a run, especially the one-seeded Pelicans. Zion getting the deuce, not once. You better make it twice for good measures. That and one cuts the Pelicans deficit down to 5. CJ McCollum, 31 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Pelicans deficit down to 3. Brook Lopez would help the Bucks, though, in a major way. First, he screens for Drew Holiday, who knocks down the 3. And then Lopez, chest to chest, man to man. It's what you put in the gym versus what I did. And in this one, Lopez had it going. A season high 30 for him. Pelicans get 37 and 18 from Giannis in just a career type of game. But they come away with an L, losing by 9 to the Bucks, who improved to 22 and 8 on the season. Zion is on a list of about 6, 7, 8 guys that I look at and say, he could be the best player in the world one day. And dethroning it will likely be coming behind Giannis, who's, to me, the best player in the world. Y'all know Giannis is the guy, to me, right now in the league. Zion is a list. So who else? Let me know who you got in this list of guys that you believe could be the best in the world. I want to hear it, and I want to respond to you in the comment section. Zion's one of those guys. When I look at Luka, he's a guy where I could be like, oh, one day maybe he's definitively the best in the world. I know Steph's in his 30s, but he's so great at one thing. I wouldn't rule out if Steph somehow, some way in his 30s overtook Giannis as the best in the world. That's how great I think Steph Curry is. Hell, some people would say he's better than Giannis right now because he's so great at the three-point shot. I would still put Giannis at 1 because of what he's able to do on both ends of the court. Who else is on that list? I'm doing this off the top of the head, by the way. Who's a list of guys where I'm like, that looks like best player in the world once Giannis is done being best player in the world? Those are the Ja Morant's one of those guys who I believe could Derrick Rose it if he stays healthy. Remember when Derrick Rose, that MVP year, created a little bit of doubt in your mind if who was better between him and LeBron James? Like, nobody else did that in LeBron's stretch in Miami. Pretty much everybody. After year 1, when he got beat by Dirk and them in the finals, after year 1, it was clear as day LeBron was the best in the world. Derrick Rose was the only guy right around that era to put a little doubt in your mind. You just create a little bit of confusion in your head. Who else is that? So I got Ja, Luka, Zion. I think that's my list for now. It's a few other stuff. I'm thinking Victor Wembanyama, when he gets into the league, I believe will be on that list. He ain't even in the league yet, but he's got some things where it's like, oh yeah, that could be best player in the world. I think that's it. I can't think of anybody else that I believe. Jason Tatum, I could see. Yeah, Tatum's one of them guys. And then I would say Joel Embiid, but I don't know about that. I think I'm going to leave my list at that. That's what I got right now. I got Tatum. I got Luka. I got Wembanyama when he gets into the league next year. I got Steph. I got Ja and Zion. That was my list of 6 guys that I believe could one day be the face of the league post Giannis. Let me know who you got in the comment section below. Giannis, to me, is the best in the world. He put it on the young fella Zion. He showed him I'm still him. You had a nice little move, but we got the win. Let me know who could be your next face of the league. I'm out.